Well, welcome everybody to a live Friday night, 10 p.m. Friday night at 10 p.m. Monday, we will be going 10 p.m. Me and Shane. This was unexpected. I did not expect to do this. There's a lot of Steeler talk going down. I don't know how long I'll be on, but I wanted to get it out there. That's right. I got the Hot Rod t-shirt, Roddy Piper, and we're going to shoot from the hip. Last night, the Pittsburgh Steelers won against the Carolina Panthers in a very sloppy ass last game exhibition in the preseason. But what happened was Derek Harmon went out. He went out on the golf cart there. As of today, as of a couple hours ago, he is out with a knee sprain for 4 weeks. Not good. But you know what? It could have been worse. I know he was cheerful, sitting there with, TJ and Cam on the bench. But look, that's our defensive line had to get stronger, and that's why we drafted him. Yaya Black had a great game last night playing against scrubs. I understand that. Okay. But we need to have Harmon back in. We see how the situation will pan out. I'm not. Hey George, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. So that could be 4 weeks. So you got, maybe 2 or 3 games, maybe. I heard speculation that and he treated them like practice squad players. Hi, Buckeye Bruce, how you doing? Yeah, Black just bulldozed all over those guys. All those guys are looking for a job today. Black will probably be playing the first game now. Hi, Steelers chick, how you doing? I didn't like that. I mean, I was grasping last night because I was like, oh no, that sucks because we have such bad luck with our first. Last year it was for Troy Fratano that went out, after a game, and he out for the rest of the season. Last night it could have been worse. Thank God it wasn't. But he's out for 4 weeks. And will they hold him off until they come back from Ireland? I don't know. Will they need him to come back as soon as possible if we can't stop the run? I hope we can stop the run. I like the aggressiveness last night, but realistically, it's hard to say anything about anything because it's exhibition. Hi Afton, how you doing? So, I mean, it's just we let some players go today. I think we let 11, and it really wasn't really a big. There wasn't big names. Those were the guys that were there in the fourth quarter that were barely surviving. And I will get their names here momentarily. So it seems like I'm doing something. I just wanted to come on tonight because there's so much Steelers stuff to talk about. I know Mark, is all about the Steelers, and so am I. But also too, hey Andre, how you doing? I just want to see. Okay, so they made the first round of Tuesday, August 26th is when they get down to 53. So they made the first wave Tuesday the 26th at 4 p.m. Okay, now they released 11 players. 5 on offense, 5 on defense, and 1 on special teams. Defensively, linebacker Kenny Wilkes. Scrap, not a big loss. He's trying to make a dream in the NFL. Yeah. Defensive back Cam Alexander, gone. Quadrell Johnson, Kyler McMichael, and Mickey Victor, all gone. I didn't even hear any of those names probably in preseason. I would have never assumed. And George says you think the attendance was down because the Hurricane Aaron just rolled by. It is a great night. My roof is finally fixed. Oh God. God bless you. I need to get my roof fixed too, but that would suck making a hole. Oh my God, Steelers chick. Ouch. The offensive players, offensive lineman Doug Nestor and Julian Pearl released. Quarterback, which we all know is coming, Logan Woodside released. Running back Evan Hall. I seen him play sporadically, and I didn't think he was going to make the team. Good old Max made he survived the first cut. Tight end Kevin Forish and long snapper Jake McQuaid. Those all made the cuts. I don't know what's going to happen with Skylar Thompson. I don't know if they're going to put Will Howard on IR for a little bit and then bring him back and refocus on maybe putting someone out there. I don't know, Devil, but yeah, maybe he's not as hurt as bad as he seems, and he's got 2 weeks. Well, he got 3 weeks to, mend it up, and realistically, and I don't know who they're going to keep as punter. I believe that Mike Pursuta said they're probably going to keep, and I think Madden, I think they said that they're probably going to keep the Aussie. That's who they're going to go with. I mean, and also to like Connor Hayward's making the team. And I read an article where Aaron Rodgers loves Scotty Miller. So I'll get to some Buckeye Bruce. Like to see Skyler as third, and then IR, however, for 6 weeks. Try to trade Skyler. Yeah, I don't know. And realistically, Mason's going to be the second string. But I mean, what we saw in the last 3 games with Skyler, he deserves something. But who am I to say? Mason just looked good on that one thing in Jacksonville when he threw that to Washington, and realistically, since then they haven't done anything with Washington. So it's very vanilla. And hopefully the vanilla is getting colored here against the Jets now, because now it's regular season. So it's regular season. Steelers chick says, sounds like Kuntz is going to play through the injury. That could be a possibility. Thank God that, like I said, Harmon is not season ending, because you never know. So that's good. And Andre says Scotty Miller and DK Metcalf with Aaron Rodgers. I'm ready for Aaron Rodgers right now to be the general of this army and just lead this team to victory. I think he's going to be fucking so dialed in that he has something to prove. And then we could just quit talking, and then we could just review and preview. Buckeye Bruce says Mason will be fine. He's a veteran. Yeah, he's a quality backup. I mean, Will Howard, I don't know what they're going to do. They don't know what they're going to do yet. So we shall see. Like they like Will Howard, but also too next year, in the first pick, you trade up, you get a quarterback. You get a quarterback. Really, just get there's a quarter there, there's a lot of quarterbacks next year. Steelers, be sensible and find the right one. Hi Charles, how you doing? I hope we go in the season with Will Howard, Skylar Thompson, and Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Larry from Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk, how you doing? Yeah, that black jersey, man, he is just a massive individual. Guys, I think we're over 461. We are getting so close to getting 500. So if you guys are in the chat and you guys haven't subscribed to Steelers Dynasty Podcast, please do. And if you never heard me before, I am not your typical Steeler podcaster. There's not a lot of X's and O's, but there is a lot of love and driven and determination for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I am a diehard fucking Yunzer. My co-host Shane Stodmiller he's a Steeler fan, but he's not as diehard as I am. He's more realist. He asks what if questions and stuff like that. And me and Shane on Wednesday nights every 9 p.m. like clockwork. But we're gonna do more shows now. We're gonna go Monday. We're gonna do a quick show Monday at 10. Something like this. but we'll do it on live stream so I can actually invite him. I just did this tonight because I just did a show on the Triple B Experience, Talk Wrestling. So, and I wish, yeah, and Andre said that was too bad. Yeah, that was too bad because we saw more of Skylar Thompson than we wanted to see. And, oh, thanks, Bruce. The Devil says Yinsgasm. Yeah, it'll be against the Jets, baby. I mean, we're going to be focusing on, I'm going to focus on the three keys to victory. We got our correspondent, another correspondent, not special field correspondent, just a special correspondent coming on the shows and giving her picks and scores. So, all right. Bubba, I believe black and gold have done so since 75. I feel you, brother. And then, remember when you were a kid at McDonald's and you got the Super Bowl glasses? As I look across my studio thing, the big glasses, the small glasses. True Steeler fans have the McDonald's Steeler glasses. You know what I mean, Andre? If you're from the I think if you're from the Western Pennsylvania area, you know what I mean? That's what it was back then. But yeah, I don't know who they're going to cut in the second wave. Now we're just going to get practicing. We're just going to know, Aaron Rodgers. Now the team is all Aaron Rodgers. There's no side stories on quarterback 2 and 3. It's all number one. It's all Aaron Rodgers. And we're going to see these tight ends. We're going to see Freiermuth. We're going to see Janu Smith. And we're going to see big Mount Washington. I believe these three heads of King Ghidorah as this could be the best tight end department that I've ever seen being a Steeler fan. And yes, he's out for a month. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, that'll suck. But also, too, you know what? This week, next week, it'll be, a game against the Jets. You're looking at the third week. So we shall see. At least it's not season ending. Oh my God, if it had been season ending, I'd have been pissed. Oh, nice, George. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I have a Steeler Jack Lambert. I have a 5 or 6. I have the Cleveland Browns Steeler one. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I believe you're right. I believe Rodgers wants to stick it to the Jets. Look, 278 yards or 320, 3 touchdowns, no INTs. You know what I mean? And Metcalf and Rodgers connections light them up. I hope they keep 4 running backs, including 35. Nichols. Nichols is his name, Bruce. It's okay. I'm old too. I had a couple concussions. Steelers chick says Rodgers wants to beat the Jets by 20 points. Yeah, I'm cool with that too. I'm going to get my Aaron Rodgers jersey. I'm going to order it next week. I get paid. You know what I mean? Not that I'm rich. I mean, I'm rich in love, but yeah, I'm going to get a black one. I never thought that, and I said this on a show in the archives that I was going to get a jersey. So I usually say what I do. And Patricia, if you're listening, I'm getting, I got a box and I'm going to get that hat to you and we're going to get it mailed out to you. Let's see here what we got here. Sean says, really interested to see how well. Yeah, me too. Black, especially against first teamers. If he lights up the first teamers, coming in, and subbing for Derek Harmon, we it's just good for everybody. And Buckeye Bruce says only one jersey, Lambert jersey. Yeah, I love a Lambert jersey too. Most of the time, most of my numbers is like Lambert. Anything I got to put in as a number, it's always Lambert and Bradshaw and Bend. Those are and Bettis. And then Heath Miller when I have to use numbers for stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to come on tonight, and talk about the Derek Harmon situation. At least it's not tragic. Hey, Dougie, how you doing? It's a month. Doing double tonight. Yeah, Gene, how you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, that would be the future. Benton, Black, and Harmon. That is probably 1,000 pounds of defensive line right there. God. And then you know what Mark Madden said today that Cam Hayward would be do a heel move and not sign, and then with Harmon out, Steelers defensive line would be in a dire consequences. And he and Mark Madden was thriving upon that. He really wanted he wants that controversy of Cam Hayward not fucking playing against the Jets. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah, Andre, I think that nobody should. Those three are close to a ton. A ton. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. Mark the Black Trump Madden. He just loves controversy, man. He just loves it. He thinks that he said that people are stupid if they think that Skylar Thompson's going to beat out Mason Rudolph, even if he could be the number 2 quarterback because he didn't play against anybody. I mean, I just saw a different upbeat Skylar Thompson, and then one guy called in and said, "Hey, look, he had a playoff experience, even though he didn't win." Because Mark's like, "Well, what did Skylar, do?" Let me fire up my laptop. I don't know what fire up your laptop for what? To write to Mark Madden. Skylar did well. You know what? That pass was 17 seconds ago. I thought they were going to sit and go into the half, but they totally fooled me. Like, and that's what made Scotty Miller like the third receiver, and Aaron, and I can't go against Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers just loves him. Said he's fast as hell. You know, let me fire up this bowl. I would trade. Oh, devil, you retracted your message. Dawn says I would trade Mason and keep Skylar and Howard. Yeah, I don't know. I think that $8 million is, Charles says facts. Scotty doesn't know. Well, I didn't know Scotty, and now I have to eat my words. Because Scotty does know, and Aaron Rodgers knows Scotty. So the stuff that I say about some Steelers players not making a team, they do make the team. If I'm not happy, but I can't say that I was. Oh, I just got this text from Gene. Oh, I'm cool, brother. It was, you know what it was, Gene? Off. It was somebody, like I said, that messaged me, about something, and I didn't even want to talk to him. And I told him, I was like, dude, I'm not even responding to you. And then he said something stupid, and then I'm like, dude, this is the last response you're ever getting from me. So no, I mean, dude, it's cool. It's just some guy who uses his income tax and books wrestling shows and doesn't pay. He's the famous. I'm getting off tangent. He's the guy who didn't pay Balls Mahoney, and Balls Mahoney went to his house. So if that's telling you anything, Gene, that's the kind of person that he is. So, no, Mason is only 3 guaranteed. Okay, Mason proved he's no number 2 quarterback. Gar said he has to no guarantee next year and only like 1.5 next year plus a signing bonus. Okay. Looking forward to your podcasts. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Andre. Me and Shane are trying, man. We're trying to do what we can. And I appreciate, everybody for coming on. That's what I'm writing right now. Because I'm just trying to do, what I can. Mason is like 3 million cap. It's Skylar. Yeah, I mean, let's just. I don't know. I'm just hoping. Look, we start good. We start fucking hard, and we end very well too. You know what I mean? Like Jalen Ramsey with that play, but he can't keep doing that all the time and getting penalties. But I mean, I understand what he's trying to do. We can't make Skyler back up over 3 preseason games against backup defenses versus very long-term backup. Like it or not, Mason is a backup. I think it's the logical move. Buckeye Bruce says, yeah, Mark Madden said the same thing. And 46 says Mason's interception was actually receiver's fault. Hopefully it doesn't matter who we have at quarterback number 2. Yeah. No, I didn't say that. I didn't. Shane might. I didn't say that. Thanks, Don. I don't think Skyler is that good. Remember, there was a reason why he was a third team in Miami. Yep, that's true. Great to get things off the chest. Go Steelers. Yeah. I mean, look, man, we got a lot. We're gonna do a final 53, show. We are going to do a pick 'em show where we go through every game, and I'll probably pick the Steelers 17-0 like I always do. Um, pull me on. Oh, Gene, for the pick show? Gene, dude, you want to come on for the pick show and we do the pick show? You're more than welcome, Gene, to come on and give your picks. You know what I mean? I mean, you'll probably pick the same as I do, but yeah, when I do that show, I'll send you an invite. Okay, cool. Yeah, me, you, Shane. If Mark wants to come on, I don't want to get too like maybe like 4 or 5. JT Toth. You know what I mean? And then like 5 of us. If Mark wants to come on, he can. Sometimes Mark's real busy, but yeah, it's still like a mega. It's like a mega podcast. I mean, 2 podcasts together, it's like mega powers. God damn, my hair's long. Holy hell. Um, imagine he comes out half. Well, I think yesterday they were over. Oh my god, my hair's all over the place. They were aggressively over pursuing and missing people, and they were getting into quarterback's face, making running backs almost get tackled, and then the running backs will just slide through. And they had over 100 yards of rushing yesterday, which was just not good. So hopefully they tighten that up against the Jets. I don't know much about the Jets. I'll have to research that. I don't even care about the Jets. I don't care about any other teams. I only, see who their good guys are, who the key matchups are. Justin Fields is going to be running around for his fucking life. I think TJ Watt is going to just eat him up for breakfast now. I can say it now because it's getting closer and it's going to happen. So, Dawn says it wasn't for the interception at the first drive on game one. Mason looked as lost as Queen did last year. Gar said, I think it was slippery. Yeah. And you know what, though? I wasn't really excited with Jalen Warren. I mean, he slipped. I mean, I don't know. Devil says, goddamn Jets. And Sean says, once Cam and TJ and Alex are playing defense, we shut down. I like that philosophy. Steelers 46. I think D was trying to make 2 big splash plays and not doing basics. You're right. You're right. You're right. What do you think returns punts? I think Austin returns punts, and I think Kenny Gainwell returns kickoffs. I wanted to talk Steelers and get you some subs. Yeah, I can't get anybody on the I don't think I don't know how to do the on YouTube. I'm just my rants are the best. Well, we'll definitely if you want to come on Wednesday, brother, you can come on Wednesday. You know that. Um, I think we big advantage because Jets new coaches don't know. Yeah, that's true. And our Steelers are better than the Jets. So yeah. So I just wanted to come on. We dropped 11 players tonight. Harmon's out for a month. Okay, but that's and that girl that whatever yesterday the OnlyFans girl. You know, it is what it is with her. You got to watch what you say. Well, sometimes I get in trouble running my mouth too, but I mean, I don't have 50,000 followers, you know. And yes, Sean, the Bungles do, suck. Yeah, wasted pick. Yeah, no, it's not. We needed a defensive lineman. I think it was a good pick. I think Derek Harmon's going to be somebody. I think Yaya Black's going to be somebody. I think the defensive line is going to step up. And they was talking about how Fields' average pass is 6 yards. Yeah, he's going to be eaten up alive. They're going to eat him up. Um, who said it was a wasted pick? That blonde OnlyFans girl or something. I could throw a 6 yard pass, maybe. Um, the Twitter girl, yeah, whatever her name is. You pay $12 a month to get the blue label. I don't do any of that. But we are very, very close. Yeah, Amanda Vance. That's her name, yeah. who's got her cleavage hanging out and doing whatever because Steelers 46 feeling good about the defense, but nervous about our offense. That could be a happy medium. But remember, Steelers 46, we have a quarterback now that can actually run the offense. You know, Buckeye Bruce, Jets will get 10 or less. I'm staying with that. I'm telling you, I think we're going to fucking beat the fuck. I think we're going to beat up the Jets. And every time, and realistically, the last couple times when we lost to the Jets, we beat ourselves. And that's when we had Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky. Dawn says the way they were talking should be back week 6. That's good time to heal up that sprain. Yeah, they'll rehab. They'll keep rehabbing them. Gar says Aaron's going to make them sorry. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, Rodgers could be that Peyton Manning 2015. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Didn't we beat the Jets last year? We did. I was talking the year that we should have beat them, and that was at home when we lost to them. And then we lost. That's the one game where Mason Rudolph was coming back and leading them back, and then he got hurt, and then somebody else came in, and we lost that. I think Beanie Bishop is going to be. I think he's going to be cut. I think Beanie's going to be cut. I hope not, but also too, they got some other players that are well versified, and Beanie's only good on a slot. So Gar said Queen got interception, wasn't couldn't catch. Steelers have a quarterback who's a Super Bowl champion. I feel he's gonna beating up I don't like the Jets anyway. I don't like people from New York. He didn't play last night at all. So I what they said this morning, Mike Pursuta said they didn't play him because they didn't want him to get hurt, because if he got hurt, they had to pay him because they weren't playing him last night. Yeah, we had a Super Bowl champ last year too. Yeah, but I think this is a different tale of two different cities, two different quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers is way better than Russell. I just think Russell couldn't command the offense like Aaron could. Aaron Rodgers is like General Patton, and we're going to see that. And we haven't had one like that since Ben. So it is what it is. He's a four-time. Yeah, that's right, Sean. He couldn't see in the middle of the field. Yeah. So, hey guys, hey, Randy, we want Beanie to make it, don't we? He, like I said, he didn't play. Bruce says I'm liking the line. Run blocking will get better, and that's the attitude. Pass blocking will get better each game. Yeah, the pass blocking last night was subpar. That game, they just wanted to get out of there. You know what I mean? It was just a lackluster game, and they're getting ready. Now they're getting ready. You're not going to see the first game. You're going to see pass protection. So you'll see something, and maybe you'll see, a spot open up from a receiver out there that gets cut that's could actually contribute to this team. Robert Woods is gone. I believe he's gone. He didn't do goddamn anything, so he needs to go. Well, thanks, Randy. Dawn, yeah, but the Super Bowl quarterback last year channel was inner Kenny Pickett. Yeah, it's true. It was that fumbled against the Ravens, man, on the 9. It wasn't right ever since. It wasn't right ever since. The whole team it's just like someone took a needle and poked the balloon. We were on a big emotional high, and someone popped the balloon, and it was an emotional. It was an emotional. It was terrible. I mean, we were partying like rock stars, and it was just terrible. But yeah. Hey guys, I do guys appreciate you coming in. It was a quick live. I just wanted to get 11 players got cut. Nobody. They're probably working at Bilo or Giant Eagle. Sorry that they got cut. I mean, they had their NFL experience. God bless them. Someplace I'd never be, but that's just the way it is. Derek Harmon is out for 4 weeks, and we wish him well. And he's not a wasted pick. So there you go with the girl with her cleavage hanging out. Do that. Oh, thanks, brother. And we'll be back Monday night at 10 o'clock, myself and Shane on StreamYard. and we'll talk some more Steelers football. Let me see. Oh, thanks. Don't show your complete playbook. Yep, I agree. Oh, thanks, Charles. I appreciate it. I do. This, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, before I get off, this is not your typical. This is not your typical X's and O's Steelers podcast. You're going to get raw, uncensored, emotional Steelers talk from a guy who's been a Steeler fan all my life. 17 years, a season ticket holder. My grandfather was a ticket holder since 1971. 4 Super Bowls. I've been to 2 AFC championship losses, which really, really suck. I'm a diehard. There's no other team besides the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't want to talk about any other team about the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I will talk about teams facing the Steelers. And this is all Pittsburgh Steelers podcast, but we do talk, myself and Shane, we do talk about topics that make it lightning and entertainment. Not lightning, lightly and entertainment. We also do a little bit of lightning and a little bit of lightning and what's the other word? I don't know, strike something. So, yeah, but we do appreciate the community chat, and we try to bring guests on when we can. It would be nice to get a Steeler. Yeah, I mean that would be great. It would be nice to get media credentials, but I guess I got to be blonde and be really really busty. But I would never say it's a wasted pick. But guys, thank you so much. If you need to hit like and subscribe, please tell all your friends that they can come on to the chat and enjoy this 2025 season. You guys have a great weekend. And if you're gonna drink, give the keys to somebody else. If you're gonna get high, don't eat all the cookies, man. Because I know I got a problem with cookies when if I do get that kind of way, and I'm trying to eat right. So okay. See you guys. Take care. And in stream. See ya.